All right. What's happening, guys? Coach Pete here with Poppy G Fun Fit. Going to demonstrate our slow kicks. So this is great exercise for both someone who wants to practice martial arts skill and looking to develop some strength, some stamina, build some core strength. So let's get after it. So we're going to start. Let's do front kick. And excuse me a little bit. I have a cold today. For some reason, it was 39 freaking degrees in Florida today. I don't understand it, but we're going to fight through it. All right, ball foot's going to be my weapon on my front kick. So the wall's behind me. I can use that for balance at home, a chair, a wall, whatever it is. We're not worried about developing the balance yet. The more we practice these slow kicks, the more you can start to challenge yourself and work balance as well. Right, so what we're actually going to do is get all the mechanics down. And we're going to start to train not just the prime muscles, but also a lot of the stabilizers. Because what we're going to be doing is slowing things down and doing more of an isometric kind of workout, where we're using muscles on the opposing side of the joint to lock those muscles into position and to train the body to understand this technique and how to hold in these positions. So when we can do it slow like this and we really develop that movement pattern, we can start to add some speed, and then power is going to be the result. For those of you who are looking to improve the power of your kick, and for those of us who are looking to just look better naked, this is a great technique as well. So we're going to start with that front kick. Ball foot is the weapon. I get some good plantar flexions. I'm really pointing that ankle, use that wall for balance, and my knee is going to come up. So I'm going to come up to my range of motion, whatever your flexibility is. Cool, that's what we're going at. What we do want to do is get full extension at that knee, right? So I'm going to get that full extension. I'm going to start to drive out slowly. This is that isometric resistance. We're doing to a 3, 2, 1. I try to go to a 5 count. And you see how my foot's starting to shake because I'm really engaging all those muscles in that foot, in the ankle, calf, knee, right up, hip into that kinetic chain. All my core is involved. Keeping that guard up, and then we're bringing it back slow. Really starting to focus now on which muscles I should be working on. That hamstring, that retraction of that kick, the flexion of that knee. A kick is not just to the target. A strike is not just to the target. There's a coming back away from it. And out again, slow. We want to learn how to not just generate power to get to that target, but how to absorb that power. Good. Squeeze and get all that core by my booty. I'm starting to feel it there. Back. Slow. Good. I'm going to do it sideways so you can see the technique. So we have that leg extension, but we're also going to get some hip extension in there too to bring in some of the bigger muscles. So the weapon here, again, ball foot, get that 90 degrees in that knee. Now I start to engage quads, calf, everything tight. Now once I have that, I can put a little hip extension, drive big muscles in, squeeze, back, and down. Front kick, phenomenal technique. The slow kick, going slow like that, again, you're going to really feel those muscles start to work. We're going to learn the proper patterns. We're going to build not just strength for the prime movers, but you're also going to start to work on those stabilizers. Great. Let's work on one more technique. Let's do the round kick. So a front kick, if you notice, my hips were parallel to the ground. Right, parallel to each other. Now what I want to do when I do a round kick is one side, the kicking side, is going to be perpendicular. That hip, right, is going to be stacked on top of the other one. So for a front kick, I'm just here parallel. For a round kick, so I have to rotate that foot, which is going to allow me to rotate that hip and get the kicking leg on top of the supporting leg, right? So again, balance. I can use that wall. Knee's going to come up and I'm going to pivot. Foot turns. See, I'm on that ball foot. Let my heel turn. And I lift it up. Get that rotation. And the knee's the side on the gun. Full flexion at that knee. Now I'm going to extend. Till I get full extension. Here, back, slow, out, back. Nice. So what I see here is people try to go for height. So I'll go sideways. So if they're lacking that mobility, that range of motion in the hip, what we always do is we steal it from someplace else. So in order to lift that leg higher, you start to lean over more. Not a good idea, right? So we're gonna work on stretching another time. Go to a comfortable range of motion. So from sideways, I don't want to have a lot of lean in that upper body. So I'm gonna bring that knee up, watch that foot pivot, so I can turn that hip. My hips are perpendicular, out, and back. Out, and back. There's our front kick, our round kick. Let's give you guys one more. The side kick. This one. Starting to become more popular in MMA. It was kind of reserved for a lot of traditional martial arts, but we're really starting to see it being used effectively in the more modern MMA competitions. For us, we're also looking at a phenomenal exercise with a tremendous amount of muscle recruitment. We're getting to use some of the largest muscles in our body and really working a lot of core technique here. So really important, when we did our front kick and our round kick, our knee pointed to the target. This time, when we set up, our heel, which is the weapon is going to point to the target. So when I go to do that side kick, I'm going to bring my leg up and get that full rotation, stack those hips, because I'm almost kicking behind me now. See my weapon? Drive that heel out. Full extension of that knee. Locking and driving. Squeezing the glutes. Pulling those toes back. We got what we call dorsiflexion in the ankle. Pulling it back in. And out. Again, you go to your range of motion. Slow till I get that full extension, really squeeze it. The more I pull the shoulder back, I'm peeking at my target. Back in and down. So we have front kick, round kick, side kick. Practice those nice and slow. I start with maybe a 3 count. Increase it to a 4 or 5 count, etc. The longer I'm under tension, the greater the strength I'm going to have. Right? The more endurance I'm going to start to build. Right? And once we get those patterns down and we're getting slow, we're really building those stabilizers, teaching that foot how to become a better weapon, right? Whether it's a front kick, a round kick, or that side kick. Teaching the leg how to pivot, the hips how to pivot, the foot where to be, how to keep that balance. Once those things are developed, then we're going to start to add some speed, right? Then I can throw that front kick fast with a little bit more speed, or I can start it out, make it look like a front kick, throw it to that round kick, right? Or start to put them together like round kick into that side kick, have some fun with it. But we got to pattern it first, build technique, build strength, then we're going to add speed. Power is going to be the result. Hope you guys have fun with that one. If you have any questions, reach out to me on my social media or you can send me an email, poppygfunfit@gmail.com. Thanks for watching. Take care.